Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
1 yard.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
42-yard line.
Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Great.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10.
180.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And the defender coming away with it.
totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Now begin the drive with Dillon. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Burrow from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got a first to begin the frame. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Dillon. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They're going for it. Here's Burrow. He puts some juice on a deep... Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
It might be Captain Obvious here, but the team who wins today, Kate, it might just be the team who finally takes care of the football.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a gain of 5 as we reached our 2-minute warning. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another carry for him. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens get a huge return down to the 25-yard line before that tackle's made. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Great, set.
Looking inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, they need 7. Running back gets it on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And they only get a couple when they needed, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down.
A 2-yard gain.
Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Let's get set. Dot. 180.
Burrow now on first down. All the left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Great, set. 181. Easy, 63.
Throwing here just before halftime. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On 2, ready?
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. Gets this to Fant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Gun.
Dillon gets it on the counter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 now from the 46. They'll go again with Dillon. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Burrow to the air now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a 4-yard pickoff, and it gets him a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means first down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Cut out left. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. Trying for it with Burrow. That's cut beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
A toss play to Dillon. They'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go.
Burrow. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 1, ready? 11, Mike. 180.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down.
180.
Desperation time here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And so taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamal Lewis, 74 yards. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw, Vick. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Fans are holding their breath there as Vick takes off. He does run for the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
60 Vikings.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Vick readies to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Vick. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Powers throwing. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try to stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throw left side to Higgins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Vick. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
He was covered by Eric Weddle.
Play action now. Vick. Rush coming in. He's taken down. That was a safety blitz by Eric Weddle. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Off the play fake, Vick. He has it complete to Christian Watson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything.
I make my way up, I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the...
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win, and the defense has caught him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
That's good for the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
No touch, no touch.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jamal Lewis, 28 yards.
And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Patriots nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
To throw, it's May.
His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with May. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First and goal.
They'll run with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 7-yard line.
Hey, what's up?
Looking to throw, May.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
May's pass.
5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing here is May.
And it's hauled in by Shockey for a Patriots touchdown.
Patriots.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set. No touch.
Now Lewis here on first down. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
No touch. Miami.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. John Randall dropping the hammer.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
No touch.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Second and 7.
King. No touch.
Again, it's Lewis.
Still going inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jamal Lewis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well in the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's May.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
To the air, May.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Harrison Davis on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Victor Cruz from 10 yards out. And the Ravens take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Ravens 21, Patriots 10.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Powering his way forward. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
From the gun, it's May. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll throw with May. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull him down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is called. Touchdown, Patriots. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 38 yards. And the Pats are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamal Lewis, 75 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Patriots 16.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised.